Hello everybody, my name is SodiumBing and I am here to show you RWBY and the Shadow of Revengance, a RWBY and Metal Gear Revengance crossover. Now I'm going to read the description of this story, the author, and I'll put the link in the description. And before I read this and go into it, I want to explain that any criticism that I might put out is comical, basically, and I don't want to bash on the writer. Whether or not this is his first fic or not, I do not know. It is not complete yet. Looks like it's been updated recently, and it's got about 1,000 words per chapter. It's I don't know. I will admit that I've only read up to the first chapter, and it is a really short first chapter, and the I will put a picture of the actual first chapter up in the video eventually, and the link, if you go to the link, you'll see for yourself this is not the greatest first impression I've ever seen. I automatically don't understand it, mainly because of the format, and I will read along, and this will be a mainly comical and reactive reading to this fic. Mostly because I can already tell it's going to be very hard for me to actually read seriously and take seriously along as we go as I react to it. And this recording will probably be the first few chapters. I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that this gets the format and the actual writing of it gets a lot better along the way, but we shall see. But generally, yeah, it's I hope you brought your alcohol, people, because I think this is going to drive me to drink. So, let's get started. I'll start with the description. RWBY and the Shadow of Revengance. This is a story that begins at the first day of initiation at Beacon Hunter Academy, and where our friends meet a new guy named Darko and go on adventures together. But they don't know about Darko's past, and we will explore the story further. Also, I put Metal Gear characters in the story. Metal Gear characters may have different personality from the game. This is gonna be fun. First day at Beacon Academy, an academy that only accepts the best hunters, trainees, and RWBY already met John, Weiss, etc. At the locker rooms, RWBY and Yang met a young man with medium dark purple armor, Caucasian, and a great sword with a shiny crystal at the middle of the sword at its back. RWBY. Hi, I am RWBY. What's your name, stranger? ... asked the red-hooded girl. Darko. Hi, my name is Darko. Yang. Hi, I am Yang, and can I say that you are cute? Darko blushed and said, Darko, you are a strange girl, aren't you? ... said Darko while scratching his head. Yang. Maybe ... said the blonde. RWBY. Well, I guess we will see you later at the initiation. Darko. Bye, girls ... said the boy. Then RWBY and Yang started to walk away from the young man, and they started to talk about their initiation and how it will be. Meanwhile, Jean still tried to invite Weiss, but the poor boy was just rejected. The initiation. While the director explained the initiation, Darko and Jean started talking about their weapons and what they could do. But as they were talking, they were sent to the air by the floor that they were stepping. Jean. No, God! ... Jean while screaming. Darko. This is awesome! ... yelled Darko while smiling. RWBY and the rest were launched into the air after. After they landed at Emerald Forest, and forest with very tall trees and full with grim creatures ready to attack, RWBY saw Weiss, the girl she had exploded earlier, and they began to argue. Weiss, why do I have to team up with a brat like you? RWBY, you are just the worst person I've ever met. ... replied the red-hooded girl. They argued for a while, but then grim creatures appeared. RWBY and Weiss arm themselves for battle. RWBY jumps and cuts two horses in half while Weiss freezes the other. Then more appeared and RWBY used her speed to cut through them, and Weiss used her spell to summon ice swords and launch them against the creatures. The ice swords hit the Grimm's skull. RWBY used Crescent Rose to cut off the heads of the remaining Ursas. After a while, RWBY and Weiss found Darko battling against Grimm creatures, and they saw Darko's skills in combat. Darko, take this! Rakiri! Thunder was unleashed from his hands and killed all Grimm creatures. RWBY, that was so cool! ... said RWBY. Weiss, I must admit that was impressive. Darko, thanks! Oh, and RWBY, I got this rose for you. RWBY blushed as she takes the rose of Darko's hand. RWBY, that's really nice of you. Thanks. ... said RWBY while smiling and blushing. Weiss, hey, where's my flower? Darko, I only got one for RWBY. ... replied Darko. After a while, they all met at the objective, and the objective was to secure a few small statues to determine the teams. Yang asked RWBY who gave her that rose. She said it was guarding it. She's guarding it on her pocket. RWBY, Darko gave it to me. She blushed as she looked at him. Yang, oh, that's cute. You like him. RWBY, what? Maybe. As she blushed so red. Yang, now seriously, I think that he is a nice boy. He is a nice boy. ... said the blonde girl. RWBY, I think too, but it's better to learn more about him. Meanwhile, a pack of Grimm is getting near our friends, and they will be ready to battle. But that's it for the next chapter, so until then, my friends. So, that's the first chapter. Now, you may be wondering the weird ways I started talking and the differences in different things. That is the fic. That is the weird pronunciations or the weird ellipses and ways. I'm trying to read it exactly the way it's written, even with the obvious like typos and whatnot. But seriously, there's only a few obvious typos, but the others are like grammar problems, and I just want to read those and share those with you guys on this adventure. So that was chapter 1, and just a heads up, if this continues on as the format, I may break my mind, and it will continuously be a comedic reading. I'll put my 2 cents in now with at the end or the beginning of every chapter, depending what I can go on that. But this is wow. So on to the next chapter. Chapter 2, Grimm Attack. The Grimm are nearing our friends, so let's see how they deal with this. Blake hears a sound coming near them and tells them to be quiet. Blake, something or things are coming this way. Jean, what? Oh no! ... Jean while in a panic. Darko, relax, man. We probably outnumber them. Then many Grimm come out of the woods. All look at Darko with an angry face. Then Darko let out a small nervous smile and said, Darko, God damn it! Then the Grimm begin their attack. RWBY uses her scythe to shot them. The bullets go right to the Grimm's heads, that they explode. Blake uses her sword to slash them in half. Darko uses his sword to cut off the Grimm's heads, and then slashes the other Grimms to pieces. And the battle had begun. As they battle for their lives, Jean is trying to fight as well, but he is having some problems until Pyrrha saves him once again. from a creature that was attacking him. John, thank you, ... said John in relief. Pyrrha, no problem, ... said Pyrrha while smiling. Ruby, they just keep coming. Yang, Ruby, look out! Ruby, ah! But before the creature could reach Ruby, Darko launches his sword at the Grim, and the sword slashes the Grim in half. But right after 5 Ursas tried to attack Darko, but then he jumped back and sprinted towards them and started punching them in the face and on their backs. Darko then punched at Ursa so hard that the teeths of the Ursas flown to the ground, and then he gets down and punches a Ursa right in the neck. The neck. Just 2 thus there. Darko had killed the Ursas. Ruby blushed while she thanked Darko. Ruby, thanks for saving me, Darko. Darko, you need to be more careful, ... said Darko with a worried face. Yang, Ruby, are you alright? ... asked Blonde. Ruby, I am fine, Darko saved me. Yang, thanks for saving my sister. Darko, no problem, ... said the young man. The battle was almost over, but then a giant scorpion Grim appeared, and Ren and Nora attacked it, but their attacks had no effect on the monster. Yang started to launch many rounds against it, but it did no damage against the creature. I'm sorry, this fic is going to make me barf. Oh. I'd also like to reiterate that the like all Rife and Rife, or like anything with a GHT is actually spelled GTH, like every time. I don't want to hate on the writer right now, but damn. Alright. I'm gonna finish this. I gotta finish this before I die. I gotta finish it. This is gonna happen. Yang started to launch many rounds against it, but it did no damage against the creature. Jean, we have all the pieces, so let's get out of here. Weiss, as it pains me to say this, but he is right. ... said the white dress girl. Darko, so let's go. ... replied Darko. They all began to run, and the scorpion was still after them. But then Darko was thinking of a plan to defeat that beast. I will write the next chapter soon. So, until then, my friends. That was an Arthur's note. So I assume they're big bold letters. Oh. Well, there goes the Mexican tequila. I'm gonna have to cut this off here. Let me just look at the next chapter. Just oh, god damn it. Welp. Next time. Next time on RWBY and the Shadow of Revengance with SodiumBing. Ugh. Ugh. Link is in the description. TeamChemicalToast does not own RWBY, RWBY, and Metal Gear. Both are owned by whatever the fuck you search them under. Yeah, I mean, RWBY's owned by RoosterTeeth, and Metal Gear is owned by... I don't even know anymore. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. As much as it pains me to read this, it probably hurts your ears to actually listen to it. No offense to the writer if you're listening to this. This is probably one of your first fics ever made, and I don't want to bash on anybody at all, but hopefully in the next 3 chapters, format will be better. Another episode will be coming out. I'll probably do another 2 chapters, depending on how much my sanity can take. This is going to be a ride. So, I'll see you all next time. Please like. Do that other thing every other YouTuber online says. I think it's that button underneath the title of the video, I think. Might be near the like bar. I don't know. Do some searching. Look it up on Wikipedia. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go drink some more alcohol. I need to forget about this entire event and maybe go back to it in an edit later. And I guess this is my welcome to TeamChemicalToast. Not a very good one, but it's an introduction. So I welcome you. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been SodiumBing with TeamChemicalToast, reading RWBY of a Revengance.